Check out that sky, would you guys? She's some morning. Well, g'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. Winter mode is activated. Yep, we're on crop. Everything's back off crop right now because we're dipping. Then we're going to get everything back on crop, and then we're setting in for the long haul. So come along with us. The hoagies are just about done. Ewe lambs are done. Just got to get them to run out now. Well, that didn't take long. Probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes to get this lot done, maybe a little bit longer. They're always pokey ones. They don't want to run. They go in and see the jet of water and they sort of stop. Quite a cool machine that. The water turns on and off, turns on for every sheep and turns off when they've gone through. The old magic eyes. Yeah, so pretty crafty. Hang on. So anyway, they're going to go into the two-deuce now. They'll be right. I'm going to get rid of these and I'm going to bring in the mixed age ewes. Girls don't want to move because they're all wet, and so is the ground. But that's good. Does have to be quite dry to do this job, and today it might not look that dry, but actually the sheep are pretty good. So yeah, anyway, a little bit about what we do this. Dipping is normally done for two things. One is lice and two is fly strike control. Now this time of year we don't need to worry about fly strike. We've had a border security issue with lice in the past, so now we dip at the start of winter. We get 3 months protection from this stuff. It is an organophosphate that isn't particularly nice, but yeah, as much as I'm not a fan of using it, at the moment we have no other options because the product called Spinosad, which was really effective for 10 years, became ineffective. Hoping we can get back to that one day. It'll be done in rotation obviously, but yeah, Spinosad's pretty safe. Cerophos is, well, like I say, it's an organophosphate, so there's issues with that, but there's also a lot of issues with lice on livestock. So anyway, it gives you 3 months protection. If you don't have a lice problem coming out of winter, you won't have a lice problem. Winter is the time you'll get a lice problem, or winter or under times of pressure. Now, your stock shouldn't be under too much pressure in spring. feed wise. Definitely shouldn't in summer unless you're dry, and definitely shouldn't in autumn. So the idea is to have a good clean out going in the winter, and then you got that 3-month protection window, get out the other side of winter clean, and you're away. Moving. Pet lamb. Hey Lemmy. Got a pet? Hey Lemmy. You're a nuisance. You're a nuisance. So pet lamb is staying this year because pet lamb is a girl and pet lamb is hopefully inland. We'll see how that goes. But pet lamb still needs to be dipped. Because every single sheep on the farm needs to be dipped. You can't leave anything behind. We are actually not dipping everything today. I know that's really contradictory, what I just said. We are going to dip everything on farm. So what's happened is we've got a mob with the earlies and we want to shear them at the end of June. Now Cerephos for meat and milk has a 14-day withholding, but for wool production it has a 60-day withholding. So if we want to shear these sheep, it has to be at least 60 days since they were dipped. We don't want to shear these sheep, we want to shear the earlies. So we're actually not going to dip them today, but they are the only sheep that aren't going to be on sleeves. They're going to be at the other end of the farm on their own. Ironically, shearing kills 90% of lice, but 90% is not enough to be satisfied with. Still right. There's a couple of products we can use. There's either a pour-on or an oral product. Now the oral is really new and it kind of scares me. Pour-on is really nasty, way worse than this stuff, but it is effective enough anyway. We know it will work, and you just got to be a bit careful when you use it. Look at this, Steel! Help! So anyway, we've got two options. The pour-on we can't do till after shearing. I've got to have a look into the oral product and see if we can use it before shearing or not. I don't know. But that's for roughly a little over 10% of our sheep. So yeah, just going to have to play that one quite carefully. Well guys, I'm going to about 40 minutes and we're already over halfway. So just got to get this slot in so I can let that lot go, so the lot they're doing now can go out that way. And then we'll do this last lot. And then that's us. Toodles are done. Goats are shut up there. Go get up, Steel. Go get up. Go get up. Bloody muddy. Get rid of these. So the next lot can come around here and waiting. Get those out at there twice, and then they can go, and then they can go to there, and yeah, so on and so forth. Think it'll work. I don't have a underway, my wife does. That's why she's the one in the yards and I'm the one out here. Steel, get up! Steel wants to stop the sheep running out of the yards. That's right. She's keen. Come on, girls. Right, so we've got action stations. Further up, we've got the ewe lambs have just shifted up there. Here we've got the tudus are shifting to just that next one along. The lighter end of the mixed stage ewes are already coming this way. Yes, that gate is open. And the heavier end of the mixed stage ewes, there's a gate between them there. They're getting dipped out that way. So, let's get moving. Still get up. It's a wee bit risky leaving that gate open back there, but I think we've got room. It's one of those things when it's cold and you cook and you just want to save the energy to shut the gate twice. Look at still. Getting in quite badly, but I don't think it's going to hit. Still. You're a very nice wee dog there, dog. Still. You might see there's a few different ewes in here with different lengths of wool, I should say. Some of the tudus weren't shorn early on. Sort of contemplating changing that. Shearing them in May or June or July as well. I don't know, we'll see. But then that's going to create issues with dipping too, so probably won't. There's also some terminal ewes in there. Years ago we used to run them with them. We'd have 600 tudus and 300 ewes, but because the ewes are mixed age ewes, even though they're terminals, they're still bullies, and tudus just didn't do well enough. This year there's like 630 tudus, and I think there's 40 or 50 of those ewes. So I don't think 40 or 50 are going to put enough pressure on the tudus to cause any issues. And it's a pain in the butt mob to have running around on their own, so take off the tudus they go. All through. Beauty. There they go. So we just got that gate shut, and we still had what? 250, 300 metres? Sweet. Not very many left to go now, guys. Must be about halfway through this last mob, and there was 700 odd on that. So, yeah, another 10 minutes or so, I'd say. We'll be looking to pack up. Oh, bloody good. Job is done. So that's another job ticked off the list. Yeah, getting through stuff. Might get to go do some more fishing. Well, it's almost like they want to go back on Swedes. It's their third or fourth. I think this is their fourth time down on, actually. Yeah. Very good crop in here. That's the neighbours. It's a different crop, that's kale. Here we girls, nice and easy. Here we girls. Actually a very good looking line of ewe lambs, I reckon. Pretty happy with them. So yeah, they're on Swedes now. The transition can be done. They're eating them. As you can see, they've got the tops off and they've got a lot of the bulbs skinned, so they're doing what they are. We'll keep an eye on them. And if it does look like they need another spell on grass, they will get one. Or just a day or a night, like a 12-hour stint, just to help adjust the guts. But I would say by now, they're away laughing. Well, I go still get up. Will you still, will I go still, get up. Still get up. There you go. Yeah, it's almost like they know where they're going. Hey girls. Love to see we were away fishing for a few days. Had the kids up the lake for a few days. These paddocks over here have greened up a lot. Ignore this one because it had sheep off on it for a while, and so did that one. But the ones that have had a spell, yeah, looking very nice. Sheep always look rough after dipping. Just they've been through the yards and they've had all the lanolin washed out of the wool, or a fair bit of it, all the grease. Give them a week and they'll look nice again. Will you still? There you go. Back on crop they go. Well, there they go back on crop. Don't know if you guys can quite see, but like this break is done. And just the next one up, still got a day, maybe day and a half on it. They need more baleage. But when I was away, I specifically told Sarah not to bring them up here because this was the way, excuse the mud guard. And what about there? What about there and there and there on this tractor? Until you get into that stuff you've got no steering in at the moment. So, and obviously like you're going to want up against the fence if you want up over the fence. Yeah, I don't really want my wife rolling down that hill. So you know what, the sheep don't need baleage that bad. The next break I can come in from the top. Yeah, so I'll come in that way. I'll waste a bit of sweets, but that's all right, and they'll get more baleage. Right, we've got 2 more mobs to get back on sweets. Hopefully Sarah's already got one done. Hiding in the ferret shed from the earlies going back past. So you remember I was talking earlier on that we weren't going to dip the earlies. Now we are going to dip them. We had a bit of a workout and decided we're definitely going to go for pour on. It's a different type of action. You're supposed to mix things up a bit, probably not within the same year, but yeah, we've got to get them shorn. So if we've got to get them shorn, we can't dip them now, simple as that. I need to find out what the shearing withholding is on the pour on, but I don't think it matters. I think the pour on's most effective when they're freshly shorn, so we'll find out what the go is there and do it as it should be. Not, yeah, we won't be going off label with it, that's for sure. So that mob through there, Sarah's going to take them up and put them on their sweets.
And currently Ben is away with Ted moving some sheep, and me and my little gate helper Elliot, who's going to see his pet lamb, which is just there. We're going to take these back to the crop. These were dipped, everything was dipped today, so yeah. Rightio guys, so we are in our final paddock. You can just see the Swedes down there. We're just taking our time, and we have come, I don't know whether you can see it, from the wool shed way over there. So come through 1, 2, top of this paddock 3, and then straight onto crop. 4. Is that right, Elliot? Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll get this mob where they're going. Ah, girls, what a day, hey? Absolutely brilliant. The grass might be growing a bit. What do you reckon, Steve? Hmm? What do you reckon? Come on, girls. Still gonna get this crutched up for shearing one day. Find out when we're gonna shear them. They can finish that break there. There's probably 3 or 4 days left there. And then we might run them down home if the weather's fine and crutch them up and get them ready for that, because they won't get dirty again real quick. Yeah, it's only 250 ewes. It'll only take, half of them are clean, so I'll take it there, and might take 2. Yeah, be another job to get out of the road and then get them shorn, and then as soon as they're shorn before they leave the shed, they can get their paw under it, if it's dry. If it's dry. I've got to find out how all that works. I don't actually know, so. Oh guys, one last job. It's kind of good, you know, just sitting in the tractor cab and having someone else cut the strings off the bales. How good. Should have got on this years ago. There we go. One more for these guys. Try not to run over any children.